Hello and welcome to another Big Orbie Games unboxing video. I'm Chris and today we'll be looking at new Sun and Moon Ultra Prism theme decks. This is the Empoleon one, Imperial Command. Let's get cracking with it and see what is inside. Wow, I absolutely destroyed that packaging there. There we go. Almost defeated by it. Alright, so start off with the Empoleon card. He is a 160 HP water type. It's a stage 2. First attack, 2 energy for total command. Does 20 times for each bench Pokemon, both yours and your opponent's. So in the world of theme decks, this is really, really powerful because most of the theme decks tend to have a lot of Pokemon in them, whereas most constructed decks tend to have slightly fewer Pokemon and go very trainer card heavy. So if you're just playing this versus the another theme deck, then yeah, it's pretty good. It's still good even in if it's not just a theme deck, but it's more powerful like theme deck versus theme deck. You've also got the online code, so you can get this set in the online version of the game as well, which is always useful to have. We have the nice Empoleon coin, very shiny. And next up we've got the what's new in Pokemon trading card games, Sun and Moon Ultra Prism. You've got an explanation of the new Prism Star cards, the Alolan Pokemon, Pokemon GX, and the special rules for Pokemon GX. So a useful reference there. Also on the back of this is the card list for Ultra Prism. So if you want to tick off all the cards that you own and keep track of your collection, you can use that, which is useful. We've got the damage counters and the poison and burn counter, along with the GX counter, so that you know when you've used, or remember that you've used your GX move in a game. And then we've also got this, which is the cool looking playmat. If I can open it without destroying it, there it goes. So here we have the Empoleon side. Shows you where to put everything, and also gives you like the breakdown of the turn. And there's also the Garchomp side, which is the other theme deck from this set. And you can just use that as a 2-player mat, so that you can kind of, it just gives you a nice reference. There's also like the how to play guide on the back of this, which goes into the rules in more detail, which is very useful for both new and established players if you need just a quick reference. Let's fold that back up. Sorry if that was loud. Now let's get onto the deck, shall we? So a nice Empoleon deck box for Ultra Prism. Helps you keep cards safe. So I've got a few energy to start with, and then onto the playable cards. Not that energies aren't playable, but you know, not the most exciting thing to look at in the deck. So start off with Corsola, 80 HP basic, has call for family, sorry. 1 colorless energy, search your deck for up to 2 basic Pokemon, put them onto your bench and shuffle your deck. So Corsola is a really good one to get out very, very early in the game, like even as your first active Pokemon, and it just lets you search and build up your deck, build up your bench even very quickly. And he also has Surf, which can deal a bit of damage if you want. And we've got the other Empoleon. So again, 20 damage for each bench Pokemon, both yours and your opponent's. And I also didn't talk about the second move on this card, but Whirlpool, discard an energy from your opponent's active Pokemon, deal 90 damage for 3 energy. That's pretty solid. And then you got Piplup, which is Splatter, so 60 HP water basic. The attack does 20 damage to one of your opponent's Pokemon. Can be bench, can be active, your choice. Sophocles, Discard 2 cards from your hand. If you do, draw 2 cards. So a good way of getting cards into your discard pile while also filling your hand back up. So solid card. Weasel. Just, you know, normal basic Pokemon really. 30 damage for 2 energy. It's just kind of a filler card almost. How? Solid supporter. Draw 3 cards. Got Aqua Patch. Attach a water energy card from your discard pile to one of your benched Pokemon. Water Pokemon specifically. Works quite well with Sophocles, where you can discard some water energy from your hand to get more cards, and then use the item to get them back. Manaphy, so 70 HP water basic, has Deep Currents for 1, shuffle 5 water energy cards from your discard pile into your deck. Again, the fact that you put the water energy cards in your discard pile with your other cards, and it's a way to get them back. And Water Pulse, so your opponent's active Pokemon is now asleep. Can be good for stalling out a game. Piplup, 90 HP stage 1, has Bubble Beam for 1 water, deals 20 damage and can paralyze your opponent. Well, your opponent's Pokemon. You don't really want to paralyze your opponent, that'd just be cheating really. And Wave Splash for 40 damage. Professor Kukui, draw 2 cards. During this turn, your opponent's attacks do 20 more damage. Sorry, your Pokemon's attacks do 20 more. Did I say that right? I don't know. Do 20 more damage, basically. Other than the Sandshrew, has Fury Swipes, flip 3 coins. Its attack does 10 damage for each heads. Snova, Floatzel, Piplup, Abomasnow. Yeah, stage 1, 130 HP water type. Blessings of the Frost. When you play this Pokemon from your hand to evolve one of your Pokemon during your turn, you may attach a water energy card from your discard pile to one of your Pokemon. That's pretty solid. And Hypno Hammer, your opponent's active Pokemon is now asleep and deals 80 damage, which is a little low for 4 energy, but I mean, putting them asleep, not that bad. Then we've got Timer Ball, Lily. Draw cards until you have 6 cards in your hand. If it's your first turn, draw cards until you have 8 cards in your hand. I really do like this card, especially when the very beginning of a Pokemon game tends to be quite fast, where you're playing as many cards as you can during your first turn, and then you can just refill back up to 8. So really strong. Another Manaphy, Escape Board. The retreat cost of the Pokemon this card is attached to is 1 less and can retreat even if it's asleep or paralysed, because being on a skateboard lets you retreat while paralysed, apparently. Alolan Sandslash evolves from Sandshrew, 110 HP water type, has Slush Rush. Once during your turn before you attack, you may draw a card. That's really strong. And Smash Turn, switch this Pokemon with one of your bench Pokemon, dealing 50 damage. Not too big of a fan of Smash Turn, but you can still use the ability on the bench, so drawing a card is probably powerful enough to just have it in the deck anyway. I got another Corsola, Pokemon Fan Club, so searching for basic Pokemon, putting them into your hand and shuffling your deck. Weasel, Timer Ball, another Floatzel, another Piplup, and another How, and another Sophocles, and another Snova. Lots of duplicates now. Got Escape Rope. Each player switches their active Pokemon with one of their bench Pokemon, and your opponent switches first. So, always a good addition to a deck. Another Abomasnow and another Alolan Sandslash. A Rescue Stretcher is quite good for getting stuff, well, for getting Pokemon back. So you either put 1 from your discard pile into your hand, or put 3 from your discard pile into a deck. So again, with all the discard mechanisms in this deck, it's just a way to recycle things. Another Fan Club, another Piplup, wrong pile. Another Alolan Sandshrew, Ultra Ball, again lets you discard stuff to search for things, so all of the recursion is very good. Snova and How. So overall, I mean, not really sure what the win condition is other than just like some 90 damage attacks, but I do like the whole discarding cards to gain a bonus in this deck, and the fact that there's lots and lots of ways to get them back. is really useful. It's also interesting that they've gone for just mono colours in this theme deck. Traditionally, not always, but traditionally the theme decks have been 2 colours. So going for just 1 colour might make it easier on newer players, but also the strategy involved in like just this deck, it wouldn't necessarily be possible with 2 colours. So I think they've done the right thing with it. So overall, it's a nice set and quite powerful against other theme decks as well. So remember, you can buy and sell all the cards you've seen in this video on our website, bigorbigcards.co.uk. Give us a like if you enjoyed the video, and subscribe to keep updated with new unboxing videos coming out. And thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time. Bye bye.